Hi, Woo Meow. My name is Aaron Keyboy, and this is a KTANE tutorial on
This is the story of a man.
classical sense. The goal of the module is that you press the play button to hear a section of a piece. And then you have to figure out which piece it is out of these ones and submit it back by pressing the green button. So yeah, that's the module. The cool thing about this though is that it doesn't give you just one section, it gives you two sections of the piece. So that was the first one, and then if you play it again, it'll play another section from the same piece. Now, there's not really a good way to do this, but I think the best way to do this is to study these pieces before you do this module. But if you have a diffuser who doesn't know, I guess the best way to do it is to probably sing it or to try and explain the feel of the music. But unfortunately, there's not a really good way to do it unless you like study it. So yeah. Now I've studied these pieces, and I think I've got it down, but it's very hard to tell the difference between them. Which I will tell you the differences between them in this tutorial. So yeah. So first, we got the Nutcracker Suite. It is a very iconic piece, probably one that you've heard before. Why is the video not available? I need to do this. Yeah. You probably heard this before. The march. We also got
The Sephora Savings Event is here. Bring the beauty you've been eyeing from the screen to your routine with
we also got Alright, yeah, so that's the Nutcracker Suite. Yeah, that one's very easy. We got Symphony number 9 from the New World. This one's a little bit hard, but it has a certain theme, or what do you call it, chorus or something like it's called. Just like the Nutcracker, and it's right there. So it has like a very triumphant tone, I guess, but it has the do 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 do, something like that. You'll get it just from that. Symphony number 2, there's Resurrection by Gustav Mahler. I played this actually before, so that's kind of the thing about it. How I remember it, how I can catch it. But I guess for this one, it has a very dramatic feel, I guess. Very, very dramatic. But not as dramatic as the other ones. I guess that's that one. The Rite of Spring, this one doesn't show up that often, but I know it has like very different percussion in it. Has a very unique percussion feel to it, so if you hear a very different percussionist then it's probably right as fuck. It is a very dramatic piece too, actually. Yeah, that's that one. Prelude to the Afternoon of Fawn by Claude Debussy. This one is very calm and like you're walking in the night, very calm and quiet. Throughout, there's not really a dramaticness to it. There's probably only like a few. It gets a little bit dramatic, but it's mostly calm. That one's kind of easy. Der Rosenkavalier Suite. Now this one is a little bit hard to get, but there's one thing that distinguishes it from the other pieces, and that's because it's the only one that is in that can only be in waltz time. So, I'll show you what I mean by that. Where is it? Pretty dramatic piece though. Right here. This is quick waltz up here, and this is what waltz sounds like. Waltz means it's in 3/4 time, so each measure has 3 beats. I'll show you another example of waltz. Was Les Patineurs. New score. Yes. Where's the waltz? If it has the do 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 do, then it's in the waltz time. Then it's a waltz. Here another modern example is the Super Mario Bros. Underwater theme. Actually, that's a waltz. This was not a good example. This one. Yeah, that's the waltz time. But it's only in a section of a piece, most of the section of the piece. If it doesn't have a waltz, then it still might be it.
Versus newcomer? Reese's, I'm not gonna choose
but
sides.
you'll most likely hear it. It's a very dramatic, happy piece, though. So that's that. Requiem in D minor. This one's easy. It's a little bit of a medieval music piece, but it also has a choir in it. So if you hear a choir, and it's like a little bit sad, but also medieval, then it's this one. You kind of heard it there. Pictures at an exhibition. Now this one's hard because it's an accumulation of movie what do you call it, film scores. So it's a little bit all over the place, but if it has a movie feel or suspense to it, then it's probably Pictures at an Exhibition. You just have to go with your own gut. Symphony Number 9. This one, Movement 4 by Ludwig Beethoven. This one's easy because, even though it's an hour long, because it has choir and music in it as well. There's a choir in it too, people singing, and it's a very like fast and catchy choir music too. So, and it's way faster than Requiem, so if it's fast and it's like catchy, then it's probably Symphony number 9, and if it has choir. Viltava, this has a very iconic chorus to it. Let me find it. Where is it? It's a little bit right there. It's kind of like Twinkle to a Little Star, actually. It sounds like Twinkle to a Little Star. Let me find a better example. That's a better example.
Hi, I'm Sam Jordan, Director of Humanitarian
Hello
Action
there.
for the International Rescue Committee. Conflict?
Here, I think this is a better example. Yeah, that one has a very iconic one. Seek for the Idol. This one is very mellow and depressing throughout and pretty calm. It doesn't really have a very climactic like build up. It's just sad throughout. So if you don't feel much emotion, if you don't get much emotion from the piece, then it's probably Seek for Idol, but it also could be Prelude. You kind of have to tell the difference. Bolero's a really hard one because it's a little bit all over the place. But it does have like it does have a snare drum rhythm throughout that is prominent throughout. So if you hear snare drum, then it's probably Bolero. Yeah, that one's hard though. The Planets is also a pretty hard one. It's all over the place as well, but it uses a very unique emotion, and it also uses bells, which the other ones don't use. And it's by Gustav Holst, so it's of course it's dramatic. It's a very dramatic. It's probably the most dramatic piece you get. So if you're feeling a lot of emotion from it, it's probably The Planets. But there's also like ballad sections of it too, where it's like slow and not that much happening, I guess. But yeah, it's because it's an accumulation of different themes of planets, I guess. This is what the whole point of the piece is. So it's gonna have a different feel throughout the entire piece. So yeah, that one's hard. Rhapsody in Blue is actually the easiest one in my opinion, though, because it's a very jazzy, superhero-esque, comic-y piece. Very funny, I guess. So if you're feeling a sense of humor from it, then it's most likely Rhapsody in Blue. It's the easiest one to identify. It's probably the most jazzy one out of all of these. So yeah, that's that. And then this one doesn't show up as much, but it's Symphony number 7, Leningrad. what to say about this one. I guess it's pretty snowy, but Viltava is the most Christmassy one. That's not the Nutcracker, at least. I don't know. If you've never heard it before, then it's probably Symphony Number 7, but that one's has not showed up like at all, like very little. So I don't worry about that one too much, maybe. But you could also get it. Okay, so yeah, that was good. We went through all the pieces now, so we can do the module now. I'll try my best. So. I'll give my thought process on it. Dramatic. I think it might be actually Symphony Number 7.
Captain, ever since you discovered Zesty Hidden Valley Ranch, you never stay in character anymore.
Okay, it's actually not. It's kind of a Christmassy feel. It might be built already, but it's very dramatic. So it could be pictures at an exhibition. Yeah, it is pictures at an exhibition. It had a movie-esque climax, like suspense to. Sorry, a movie-esque suspense to it. So it was pictures at an exhibition. I wasn't too sure though. You could probably find the part where it was doing that, maybe. Never mind, probably not. Okay, next one anyway. This has choir music, so it's either Requiem or Symphony Number 9. What is it? Symphony Number 9, Movement 4. It sounds very medieval, noble-esque. Not as happy. Let's hear another part of it. It sounds very noble. It sounds. So it's most likely Requiem in D minor. Yes, it is. Alright, what's this one? This one has a very fluty thing at the start. Do 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 do. Twinkle twinkle little star. Do do do. So it's Viltava because of that iconic chorus you heard at the beginning. Yeah, it is. What's this one? Oh wow, I wonder what this one is. Do do do. It's the one everyone recognizes. It's the Nutcracker Suite. So. What's this one? So it's Viltava, the iconic chorus right there. It's definitely that one. Very elegant music, not as depressing. very calm. It's probably prelude to the afternoon. Let's hear another part. Has a little bit of suspense. Has a waltz to it. And you know the only one who has waltz is Der Cavalier Suite. I'll go back to the waltz. So it's Dirk Rosenkavalier Suite because it has a waltz in the piece. Alright, what's the last one? Pretty sad. Not as calm. Or maybe it is. Oh yeah, that is very depressing. So it's pretty calm compared to the other ones. So that means it's Siegfried Idle, because this one's the sad one.
This was exactly
And it was right. So I guess that's a little tip on this module if you're struggling on it. I gave you like some tips on it to figure out, to distinguish between the pieces. Hopefully it helps, but you might want to study these and practice it before you actually do it in a real bomb or something with people. Well, that was it. I'm Aaron Kitty Boy. Meow. That was Classical Sense, and thanks for watching.